How do we know that? We can have, I'll give you an example. My perceptions are in congruity with reality. But if I'm some dude who thinks he's a woman, your perceptions aren't in congruity with reality. And so demons are constantly trying to put perspectives on it that either exaggerate or skew or falsify your perception of reality, whereas the good angels can actually do the opposite. They can put perspectives on the imagination. So one of the ways that you'll notice that is you'll get a bit of clarity in a situation. First is the brain. That's the image part. And they can put a perspective. They can affect that. But then there's a part of our intellect that's entirely immaterial. And the reason we know that, for example, is when we die, then people in heaven, you hear about these with people who actually die and they actually go through a judgment and they might see Christ and that type of thing. Their intellect is functioning independently of their body. So we know there's a part of the intellect that's in part of that. There's also certain operations that we perform, like the ability to self-reflect upon ourselves. That we know that there's a part of our intellect that's purely immaterial, that can function independently of matter. A guy, his wife, when he first gets married, his perspective on her is she's wonderful, she's lovely, I love her, she's such a great wife, she's beautiful, etc. And his intellectual judgment is the same as that. But then what can happen is that over the course of the marriage, bad things happen. And so his perspective on her begins to change.